Wes Higgins here with Bill Lewis. Right now we have some great inshore saltwater guides. Bill Lewis Pro, Kevin Broussard, and Tim Young. And these guys have been guiding for years on the Texas, Louisiana coast respectively. Been fishing competitively as well for a number of years and doing quite well at it. And from what I understand, rattle trap has been a staple in your tackle box for a long time, and it still is today. Tell us a little bit about how you guys utilize the rattle trap out there.
Our traps we like to use mostly on our deeper structure, our jetties on Sabine or Galveston. Man, you're throwing them right up in there, bouncing them off the rocks, matching the bait. Great lures.
The big bogey, the big min
Got the big bogey.
You go with the bigger trap. Of course, if you got the smaller, the new hatches, you go with a quarter and eighth inch.
My favorite color, that one right there.
Wes Higgins here with Bill Lewis. You know Bill Lewis from the rattle trap that's been out for
a lot of the guys really like your crawfish colors, your bright orange. Does really well as well. You bet.
And that's good for both trout and redfish.
Good for both trout and redfish. One thing we do share that we kind of been talking about is triple tail fishing.
Where's yours?
And we've started using the tiny trap here on our triple tail. It's been real successful. Not a lot of people know about it. Now they do.
It's a little secret, but it's out the bag now.
That's all right. This is our tiny trap, and downsizing is extremely important. And most are eating glass minnows, real small bait, and that mimics that with an action that'll get your strike that you need. One issue that we have with the tiny traps and saltwater fish is the hook. The hook's strong enough to keep the fish on there after you've made him bite. You've accomplished something, but you're not getting him in the boat. So we're taking these little guys off, and we're putting a little single 2/0, 1/0 hook that's a lot stronger. It does not take away any action from the bait at all. It'll still, if you want to stop it and let it sink, it'll go down just like that. With a single hook, you got a lot more of that shad action, like a crippled shad. Whenever it darts, comes up on its side, flutters back down. Or you can just rip it straight right in front of them. Especially on triple tails, it's a sight fishing deal. You want them to see the bait without feeling threatened. They see it, they hear it, they chomp it. And they stay on the hook when you change the hooks out. And that works.
I throw this on the intercoastal, shallow rocks, basically 2 to 4 feet, and you're throwing them over your hard shell in basically 2 to 4 feet of water.
Right, hard oyster shell.
Yeah, hard oyster shell.
Bounce it down, hitting it, let it pop back up.
And it's basically a good trout and redfish bait also. It's just catch those species. Every now and then a big old flounder will hit it. The big bait we're excited about, and me and you both been talking about, we're catching a lot of fish on. You show them and tell them.
There you go, Stutterstep
4.0.
4.0. You bet. And our fish are bigger in Texas, like everything's bigger in Texas. But he will argue with me. And, you know, we're going to figure it out. But these are exciting new bait. Great action.
The good thing about it, you can do a lot with them. You can kind of walk the dog, and the way you twitch this bait, if you twitch it slow and pause it, it'll almost come back and not even really move out of the strike zone. You can work this bait 7 or 8 times with your rod, and you haven't moved the bait a foot.
You bet.
The other approach,
you know what you do, you're going into right now with the other approach, forget about competitive fishing. You get guys in the boat, I get guys in the boat, the gals too. It don't matter what level you are, if you can cast this, you can work it.
That's it.
You can work it. You were getting into that.
Yeah, a lot of people just have a hard time working topwater baits. You tell everybody, hey, we were catching and walking the dog. You hand a topwater bait to them, they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
This bait is easy to walk back and forth, but also that slow, steady retrieve. It's just got a nice swimming action. I tell you what, those big fish can't resist it.
You bet. It's going to make everybody a good fisherman.
Well, I'll tell you what, look for these baits out there. Tim and I here at ICAST. I'll tell you what, get your hands on them. Y'all going to have some great fish. Wes, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.